Namaskar, you're watching DD India. This is Express News, national, international, business, sports and entertainment news on the go. Let's begin. Campaigning underway in full swing for the last two phases of India's parliamentary election. Political parties make a final push to woo voters in the last rounds. Counting of votes on June 4. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a public rally at Maharajganj in Bihar today. He said that the India Alliance is not a political platform but a platform of scammers. Prime Minister Modi also held public meetings at Prayagraj and Varanasi in India's Uttar Pradesh on Tuesday. BJP President JP Nadda held a roadshow in Haryana's Rohtak in support of the party candidate Mohanlal Badoli on Tuesday. BJP leader and Home Minister Amit Shah campaigned for the party in Odisha on Tuesday. Addressing a public rally in Jharkhand's Bokaro, the BJP leader and India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that the nation is continuously becoming richer than before and that Prime Minister Modi has brought 25 crore people out of poverty in the last 9 years. The BJP leader and Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, addressed a public gathering in Sant Kabir Nagar on Tuesday. Opposition leaders have been campaigning with equal rigor. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge held a public meeting in Haryana's Yamuna Nagar on Tuesday. The Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi and the Samajwadi Party leader Dimple Yadav held a joint roadshow in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj today. Polling in the fifth phase of India's parliamentary election on Monday had recorded a voter turnout of 60.09%. 49 seats spread across 6 states and 2 union territories went to the polls in the fifth phase. Baramulla in India's Jammu and Kashmir recorded 57% voter turnout, which is the highest since 1984, both in terms of polling percentage and in absolute terms. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the people of Baramulla parliamentary constituency for recording the highest ever voter turnout there. The judicial custody of Manish Sisodia, Delhi's former Deputy Chief Minister, has been extended till the 31st of May by a court in a money laundering and corruption case. The National Investigation Agency of India carried out searches at 11 locations in the country in relation to a case of terror conspiracy registered in Bengaluru this year. The government of Uttarakhand state has stopped offline registrations for the holy Char Dham Yatra till the 31st of May to tackle a heavy rush of devotees. Online registrations remain operational. The 7th edition of India-France joint military exercise Shakti is underway in a fully developed and modern foreign training node at Meghalaya's Umroi. Gujarat anti-terrorist squad on Monday arrested 4 suspected ISIS terrorists from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad. The 4 accused are Sri Lankan citizens. The Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel inaugurated the 9th edition of the textile exhibition Fabexa. It's aimed at spreading information about new technological designs and industry trends at the exhibition ground in Gandhinagar on Tuesday. Addressing a press conference in Patna in Bihar, the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that the accelerated growth of eastern states has always remained a top priority of the NDA-led central government. The market capitalization of companies listed on India's Bombay Stock Exchange has touched a milestone of $5 trillion, hitting a fresh high on Tuesday. India's benchmark indices ended flat in the volatile session on Tuesday. At close, the Sensex was down 52 points at 73,953. The Nifty was up 27 points at 22,529 in the closing bell today. The rupee appreciated 6 paise to close at 83.31 against the US dollar on Tuesday, following a weak greenback against major currencies overseas. Gold future maturing on the 5th of June, stood at 74,100 rupees per 10 grams on Multi-Commodity Exchange of India Limited. Silver futures maturing on the 5th of July stood at 94,803 rupees per kg on the MCX. Oil prices fell in early Asian trade on Tuesday. Brent crude futures fell 44 cents to $83.27 a barrel, while the U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude slipped 51 cents to $79.29 per barrel. The South Korean technology giant Samsung has appointed Young Hyun Jun as the company's new chief for its semiconductor unit. Amid surging economical tension in Bolivia, several unions protested shortage of US dollar and the domino effect on the currency restrictions. The US stock indexes drifted to a mixed finish after a spiking day of trading. The Nasdaq closed at a record high on Monday. The Dow went down by 0.49%, while the S&P 500 gained slightly. South Korea and Britain are co-hosting a global AI summit in Seoul to discuss, and they're looking at the creations of regulations to ensure that AI is developed, deployed and used in a safe and sustainable way. The funeral ceremonies of Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi and those who died with him began on Tuesday. Iran's president, foreign minister, two officials and the pilots were killed in a helicopter crash in northwestern Iran on Sunday. Thousands of mourners gathered in Tabriz for the funeral procession of the Iranian president. Iran has declared 5 days of mourning in memory of those who were killed in the crash. Iran on Monday announced that it will hold a presidential election on the 28th of June. In the meantime, Vice President Mohammad Mokber has been appointed as the country's interim president. India is observing a one-day state mourning today, with the national flag at half-mast on all government buildings as a mark of respect to Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi and Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian. Paying tribute to Iran's late President and Foreign Minister, India's External Affairs Minister Jaishankar said that India was able to finalize the long agreement on Chabahar port because of their interest and initiatives. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, commenting on the helicopter crash that killed Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi, said on Tuesday that the US sanctions had worsened the aviation safety there. The chief prosecutor at the International Criminal Court announced that he is seeking the arrest warrants for the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as well as several Hamas leaders over the Gaza conflict. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu slammed the ICC prosecutor's move as absurd. He added that the decision was meant to target all of Israel. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant described the request by the ICC prosecutor as a disgraceful bid to interfere in the country's conflict with Hamas. US President Joe Biden also rejected the ICC's application for arrest warrants against Israeli leaders, calling it outrageous and stating that there's no equivalence between Israel and Hamas. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak termed ICC prosecutor's request as deeply unhelpful development. Russia, on the other hand, expressed curiosity that the United States appeared ready to use sanctions against ICC prosecutor over arrest warrant requests for Israel's Prime Minister and Defense Chief and 3 Hamas leaders. Qatar's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Majid Al-Ansari said on Tuesday that Gaza ceasefire and hostage release talks between Israel and Hamas remain close to a stalemate. The UK government is setting out multi-billion-dollar compensation plans after an infected blood scandal. The Prime Minister has apologized on behalf of successive governments for the failure which caused nearly 3,000 deaths so far. A report by the Infected Blood Inquiry revealed that the country's National Health Service and government were to blame for patients catching HIV and hepatitis while receiving care in the 1970s, 1980s and early 1990s. South Africa's former President Jacob Zuma has been barred from running for parliament in this month's election. Zuma was jailed for contempt in 2021 after failing to attend a corruption inquiry. China has imposed sanctions on 3 US companies for arms sales to Taiwan, forbidding their further investment in China, in addition to travel bans on senior management for the companies. The defense in Donald Trump's hush money trial has made a motion for the case to be dismissed, saying that there is no evidence of false business filings. A Singapore Airlines flight, Boeing 777-300ER, made an emergency landing at Bangkok due to severe turbulence. 30 people have been reported injured, with at least one confirmed death as of now. A hailstorm left streets in the western Polish city of Gniezno flooded as storms passed over the country. West and southeast of Poland witnessed heavy precipitation. Poland's weather agency described the storms as violent. Commuters in Poland struggle as hailstorms swelled the roads. The weather agency has said that the hailstorms would continue till the end of today. Heavy rains caused flooding in parts of the Netherlands that swamped streets and buildings. Authorities had issued yellow weather warnings for the majority of the country. The Netherlands Meteorological Institute has predicted heavy rainfall and thunder showers and thunderstorms in some areas, potentially receiving up to 40 millimeters of rain and hail as well. India's southern state of Tamil Nadu saw heavy rainfall, while the rest of the country is seeing sweltering heat. The regional weather department had issued a red alert in 4 districts till Wednesday. The weather department has issued a red alert for the states for the region of Kanyakumari and Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli, Theni and Tenkasi till Wednesday. India's meteorological department has warned of a heat wave to severe heat wave conditions in Delhi and other parts of North India over the next 2 days. The IMD has also warned of sweltering weather conditions in parts of Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, West Bengal and in some pockets of West Uttar Pradesh till May 25. Hot and humid weather is also very likely to prevail over the states of Goa, Bihar and Jharkhand for the next 2 days. Scorching heat has affected the ecosystem of Mexico. The death toll has mounted and as well as endangered Mexico's howler monkeys. In Tabasco State, where temperatures are forecast this week to surpass 45 degrees Celsius, local media, they have reported up to 85 deaths of the endangered species. A 4.4 magnitude earthquake struck Italy's Campi Flegrei supervolcano Monday evening, causing mid-damage in the town of Pozzuoli. The 4.4 earthquake at a depth of 3 kilometers is the strongest earthquake to hit the high seismic area in the past 40 years. The quake is part of an ongoing seismic storm that has been seen more than a dozen events over the past 48 hours, 2.0 magnitude in fact. King Charles and Queen Camilla visited the Chelsea Flower Show at the Royal Hospital, Chelsea in London. The Chelsea Flower Show showcases a wide variety of horticultural displays and innovative garden designs. The show is held annually in the grounds of the Royal Hospital. A three-day-long Indo-Bangla music festival began in Sherpur, Bangladesh on Monday to celebrate the 250th birth anniversary of the mystic saint Fakir Lahlan Shah. Singers and artists from India and Bangladesh gave their performances with traditional instruments like ektara, dotara, dhol, bhanshi, khamak and mandola at the Shilpa Kala Academy in Sherpur. Prominent singers Sunil Karmarkar, Farida Parveen, Sham Sundar Das, Pramila Biswas and Shafi Mondal and artists from local Ball Akharas performed during the three-day festival in Sherpur. At the 2024 Bhan Mi Festival, that's held over 2 weekends, a remarkable record was set with 150 dishes served with bhan mi. The festival featured 131 bhan mi pavilions, showcasing the best Vietnamese baguette sandwiches that the nation's top restaurants, bakeries and domestic and foreign suppliers have to offer. International tourists admire the creative combinations of bhan mi with a wide range of sweets and savory side dishes, showcasing the unique flavors of Vietnamese cuisine. The Indian author Ruskin Bond celebrated his 90th birthday in Uttarakhand's Mussoorie on Monday. Ruskin Bond announced 4 new books on the occasion of his birthday as a gift to fans. On day 8 of the Cannes Film Festival, on Tuesday, 5 films were screened in the competition section. Director Chidanand Nayak's short film Sunflowers, We're the First Ones to Know, is competing against 17 other films in the La Cinef section of the festival today. Director Chidanand Nayak's short film Sunflowers, We're the First Ones to Know, is competing against 17 other films in the La Cinef section of the festival. Garfield, the lazy lasagna loving cat, has placed his orange paws in cement at the TCL Chinese Theatre on Sunday. The Garfield movie, which is already in cinemas in Europe, goes into a release in the United States on May 24. The film director David Cronenberg walked the red carpet for his latest film, The Shrouds, that premiered on Monday evening at the Cannes Film Festival. The Canadian director was joined by the film's stars, the actor Vincent Cassel, as well as Diane Kruger, and they made their way into the Palais des Festivals for the thriller's screening. The film is Cronenberg's 7th to be in the running for the prestigious Palme d'Or, including Crimes of the Future in 2022. The Hollywood actress Jennifer Lopez has filed solo, in fact she's flied solo, at the Netflix's Atlas premiere. Atlas is about a data analyst portrayed by Lopez who joins a mission to capture a robot linked to her past. The sci-fi thriller Atlas premieres on OTT platform Netflix on May 24 of this year. The Grammy Award-winning musician Billie Eilish has received positive reviews for her third album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, which was released on Friday. The American Pie songwriter and singer Don McLean has released a new album, American Boys. The actor Benedict Cumberbatch led the cast and crew on the red carpet for the premiere of the new Netflix series. It's a thriller series, Eric, on Monday. Among the cast and crew in attendance were the actors Mackenzie Belcher III, Gabby Hoffman and Ivan Hove. Eric will air on Netflix on May 30. Makers of the Bollywood films 3, the launch teaser of the new horror comedy Munjia, and this trailer will be released on May 24. Some sports news now. Liverpool has announced Fane Rood, coach Arne Slot as the new coach who's replacing Jurgen Klopp. Australia's governing body of football on Tuesday confirmed that Australia's women's soccer team captain Samantha Kerr has been ruled out of the upcoming Paris Olympics because of an injury. Harry Kane has emerged victorious, defeating Haaland and Mbappe to capture the coveted European Golden Shoe. The World Cup winning captain and Inter Miami star Lionel Messi will lead Argentina's 29-man squad for the friendly matches ahead of the Copa America. 14-time French Open champion Rafael Nadal gets a rousing welcome as he prepares to return to the clay tournament. Saudi PIF and Tennis WTA signed a multi-year partnership to accelerate the growth of women's tennis on Monday. Ahead of the Paris Olympics, more than 2,000 cases of dengue virus have been reported in Paris since the start of the year. Rajasthan Royals will square off against Royal Challengers Bengaluru in the Eliminator on Wednesday. Indian para-athlete Deepthi Jivanji won the gold medal at the World Para-Athletics Championships on Monday. Dozens of four-legged surfers and their human companions hit the beach in northern Spain over the weekend for the annual European Dog Surfing Championship. Well, that's all we have. We've pressed into this Express News. Thanks very much for watching. Namaskar.